Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeras? Rob.
It was spelled Chaudhry, Martino.
Now I have to clean up another. I prefer to keep these things in the family. See to it that may stay.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeras?
This is what got me into trouble last time. I want to tell him that you need to meet with the other person. Maybe I should pick the other option.
Sure. Adu, what bring? The Barbato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Iora, but we cannot grow our family business.
Can't make coin at the expense of others? Now that's a crying shame.
If you know a better way of squeezing profit out of these islands, I'm open to hearing it. Azal is a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her. If we must. What is it? After everything that she... Madiko, what is she planning?
You're not considering this? The Barbatos have nearly ruined us!
This guy needs anger management lessons.
Enough, Martino. I will not let our families tear each other to ribbons while I can avoid it. Tell Azali to meet us here. I won't be lured into a trap.
Why would she meet you here? A neutral ground would make more sense. Like in the middle of the town, so no one can accidentally kill each other. One thing the Divinity game had over this game was I guess, that the houses were in the same map / instance as the main map, so you didn't have to load every time you went to a house. Which it's not that lengthy, but you load every time, and when you go in and out quickly, it becomes annoying.
Speak up. My business never sits still for long. Fratello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions. You're serious? If this is some Valera trick, I'm not walking into a trap without keeping an eye on you as well. Very well. If nothing else, this promises to be entertaining.
I like how every one of them is hurt in some way. Scars on the face, etc. I wonder if that's because of the feud or because life is hard for people in the archipelago.
You run your bank like a crime syndicate. Some of us struggle to tell the difference.
We can take it up with the director anytime you feel like explaining why your children are intimidating my merchants. I see our would-be mediator has arrived. Well, we're here. I hope this
Stop behaving like children.
Ill-advised jest.
I would not willingly welcome a Barbato beneath my roof for the sake of a jest.
Mother, please. This bickering is beneath us.
This meeting is beneath us, Telenera.
Quiet, Martino. Watcher, now would be the time to lay out your reasoning.
My husband is tending to business in Barda. Atello here did a poor job of defending his spouse.
Damn you! She died defending one of the company's fleets!
If you've come to appeal to some spirit of camaraderie, Watcher, you've misstepped. Azali's a heartless she-wolf.
What else? We turned up and proved you didn't need 10 generations of inbreeding to get the job done.
Jesus,
And
this
the
guy.
Barbatos took offense.
It suits you to play the slighted paupers, doesn't it? Atello Valera insulted me to the governor's face. His son maimed one of my guards. I tired of their play at innocence. I have raised up my family through effort and sacrifice. Once you owned a castle, things change. Yes. Yes, I do. They are passable sailors.
Of course, but...
I want the Principe out of the trade lanes.
What?
Half of this month's shipments are missing. I'll give you coin and crew for 5 ships to earn back my investment.
6 ships. With 6, I will drive the Principe from these waters like...
It's one
rat
ship
from a
more,
fire.
I mean, really.
Even money says the Principe already be shaking in their timbers at the raw thought of your 6 fish-staking ships.
You think yourself the first to underestimate us, little one?
6 ships. I believe we just made a deal, Valera.
Then it's settled?
So it seems. For the time being. Time will tell if this arrangement is a favorable one. My hosts, you'll excuse me if I return home.
So basically no logic or talking about their well-being worked. The only thing that mattered was profit for them. That was interesting. Nice experience. You gained reputation with Vailian Trading Company Major. Now, do we also get some money out of this? Or items? Better than money always.
You must gather your party before vision. Forth.
With our new capital, the fleet can be fully restored by month's end. Here, you may count yourself as one of the family. That grants you the right to this blade.
There we go. Duskfall. Exceptional. Devious. Nice. Sword one-handed. Okay. We'll keep it. Maybe someone else will need the sword. Cool. Also, can I enchant it? I like its name. I can enchant it. Plus 30% accuracy in the first attack, plus 20% damage in the first attack. Well, I have a lot of those, so why not? Unless you can do this afterwards. I'm not sure. Can you have multiple enchantments? Probably. I'm hoping. Alright, we'll go speak to the Barbato too, just because maybe they will give us something too. That was a good reward. So basically, that quest we got a ton of experience, we got better stuff for our ship, got some good weapons, and a lot of reputation for the Valiant Trading Company. So, pretty good result overall. Yeah, these guys are gonna hit us by the end, I know that, it's fine. Why is it doing that sound? Still not sure.
Not my area of expertise.
I never thought to see a Valera on my payroll. I have not forgotten my debt to you. The Barbato Vault is crowded with enough heirlooms that we won't miss this one.
Is it gold? What the fuck? What the hell is this? Crushing damage, penetration 11, wow. Exceptional 5% chance to seek and target for 10 seconds, grants nobility. Resistance to constitution afflictions while above 50% health. Okay. Who can use... give it to someone. Not you. Mace. That was a mace, right? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Better damage, a lot more penetration, more deflection, more accuracy really, but you know. Okay, yeah, this is just much better. Death and taxes. What a name. I love these names. Awesome. So, does the game not have any soul-bound weapons like the first one? At least on the DLC? Did they just kinda merge together the soul-bound weapons and the enchantment? Okay, what's next? I think next we should go to the staircase, or the stairs of whatever. It's not called the staircase, but I never remember, so you know. Also, I still haven't bought any potions. The secret stair. So let's go there and try to leave from this. Maybe we can't go there. Well, if we leave from here, we should be able to do that. Maybe you can only go from here, I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, the other side. Maybe it's locked because you need to take the right exit. It might be that you need a specific region to district. What? That's not what I wanted. How did we even get down there? Since we can't take the elevator again, I think. That was strange.
Of course.
This will put me inside the inn, right? That's a good idea if you want to minimize loading time. But when I need to go back out, doesn't really work. I guess I should have gone on the main area and just run. Although, I'm not sure that would be faster, to be truthful. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we do need to go through different exits. Alrighty, the second stair.
Some of these fights we've been in, you bailed me out more than...
So now we have two quests here.
You'd do the same for any of us.
Don't tell, but I try harder for the ones I like better.
Symbols of death. I'm guessing there are temples for all the gods here. That quest is 3 levels higher than me, but it's inside the Temple of Berath and we have a special relationship with Berath, so... Oh, this is so... Planescape.
Easily done.
Come closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship, most especially you. I ask only for no talking, not until we pay our respects to Bereth, to Rikuhu. Let us pray. Deity of life and death, the endless devourer who encompasses all existence, hear this prayer, this voice chiming. I beseech you, Kohopa and Tangaloa, to ready this shell for sucking, Purify my soul in preparation for the coming of the next cycle.
I wonder if, knowing for sure that there are gods and that there is reincarnation, like the people in this world know, would that change things about death? Would it make people less anxious? Dying would still suck as far as losing your loved ones, etc. But on the other hand, if your life did suck, it would be a viable option to go into the wheel and wait for reincarnation.
Digest all of my devotion. Swallow my sorrows, even the smallest swell, so I can be spit on the morrow. And Riku, Barath, my god and goddess both, the eels that turn in ceaseless cycle, the new and the next, and...
Yeah, that's good enough. Relax.
All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can. So ask. Do you even know what it takes to make it deep into the hanging sepulchers? To make it alive? I know the way, but... Better. The timing's getting tighter, and there is one thing before the end. Something only one touched by Barbato can do. That's right. I've got no hope, but you do. My eels, my infinity coil keeps rattling, pendants resonating with your chime. The coil resonates, but it's weak. You could unseal the way, but you'd die inside, I think. My chance would be lost then. Lost with your remains. I'd best not let this chance pass. There's a sacred text. The eulogy to Isaiah. It's been buried in the catacombs beneath the temple for centuries, next to his champions.
Can I do that later?
I need it. Of course, the tombs, they only open to the dead, or those bearing Barath's chime. It never was added to the tomes, but it holds the final clues for my death. It's my best chance. I prayed for decades, night to day and night again. Now, here you are, just in time. Means Barath sent you to see to my success. I'll tell you what I can. He's no Juana, nor a death godlike neither, but he was a high priest of Barath. His hair was a Diran, a hunter, chasing the undead 200 years ago. Read somewhere, one tome, he sailed to the Deadfire for a weapon, abhorrent to Barath. Said the blade held a power most fearful. Isaiah fought hard for it, won the blade, but suffered grievous wounds. Barath kept him alive till he could make it to the temple's catacombs. His champions were the ones who wrote his eulogy. Later don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to skip that.
Did hear he was slain with a coveted blade. The S-talk was an affront to Barath. That I did read. Isaiah wanted to guard it with his soul and his always. You've got to go outside, on the lower walkway. Doors sealed up tight, though. Priest before me, all death godlikes could open it. Door requires a coil, resonating with Bereth's chime. But I haven't met a death godlike in my time. They're from the long-forgotten time, when there was only Juana living in the mountain. They got carved in even before the temple sprung up. Before there was Nekataka or a queen. They're well guarded, because not all of Bereth's dead like the rest in their graves. All right. But there's something you've got to know. Or I guess I've just got to say.
Say it.
You're my best chance. Or only, maybe. Take the coil. It'll open the crypts. Bring me a sayer's eulogy, and I'll teach you all I know of Bereth's arcana. End of the turn.
Arcana, that's... Usually hear it as arcana. Haven't heard it as arcana before.
You know, to die. But first, I've got to leave guidance for my apprentice, the next in the cycle. Chosen to lead. Been wasting away for months. Can't say it's been easy, dying so soon. Maybe you can see. I'm no death godlike. Bereth bestowed not one in my generation with a chime. Not the next, neither. A flawed messenger like me can't open the crypts.
Damn,
so my
dude.
best chance is
That's
to die.
Dark.
Liturgies, instructions for ritual preparations, when and how, sermons, some histories too. All of this, it's our knowledge has gleaned through centuries of service. Now, I've got to leave it all behind for the next disciple. Under the temple, carved in the mountain's caverns, lies an extraordinary maze of catacombs. So I've read. They're the hanging sepulchers, burial place for ancient Juana chieftains. The bodies are protected by Bereth's best, roaming, always. Plus, the ways sealed by the deity itself. The dead, with their souls, they roam still. The ones who were chosen by Bereth.
Nice voice acting.
Not everyone's born so blessed. Sometimes, instead, you've got to die for it. The same. Your word, Bereth. Our word, Rikuhu. We worship the twin deal. The cyclic connection of the overworld and the underworld. Life and death. Life is Kohopa, and Tangaloa is death. Born starving, they devoured all living things, swelling larger each. When they'd swallowed all of existence, they tried to eat each other next. Now all things pass through their entrails.
That's disgusting.
The end of one enters the mouth of the next, from the underworld to the overworld and back. Again and again.
Alright. Again, we'll wait for that until I get a couple of levels. Because, you know, +3. Success is unlikely. Cool. Wait. I don't think I can loot that, but let me check. Yeah, okay. Also should look if there is anything else. Nope, that's it.
I've noticed you seem to be frequently at odds with others in your order.
Some of my brethren don't understand why I gotta do what I do. But I'm not beholden to them.
Yeah, I don't understand either,
I can
but...
certainly sympathize.
Magran...
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eyes.
Oh, there is the gun. Man, I wish we had the Durance. Which I know I say every once in a while, but you know. He was so good. Would have made the game much better.
We will witness a new beginning.
Alright, do your stuff. And we should also talk about the Dawnstar providing